Thanks to Greg at EgoSoft for providing me with keys to the Split Vendetta, Cradle of Humanity, Tides of Avarice, Kingdom End, and Timelines expansions. Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and yeah, we're back in the Elite because I was on Argon Prime doing my business, just chilling, relaxing as I do, being a self-indulgent wiener with too much bloody money when all of a sudden a call comes through. Assistant! There are other gates open and Xenon may be behind them, and I can't stand for that. So, coming out of retirement from Argon Prime, passing Saka's sweet shipyard once more, and heading to my combat fleet, and I do want to show you a new addition that I got since the last time we flew together. So all of the players are here. The Hong, of course, the Nightshade, the Rattler,
Phoenix,
the Lily,
Tokyo,
Tiger's Claw, the King, the Ithaca. But joining this squad, thanks to our XL production bay, is the S-35 Behemoth Asgard, purchased from the Terrans. So it'll be nice to get this thing underway in case there is a new Xenon incursion. This thing can bust some stations, so really looking forward to that. But let me park up this Elite because, of course, it belongs in a museum, and we will check our messages here. So we have a report. A new ownerless ship in CEO's Doubt, Nepalios Fortune 2, Tharkas Cascade 15, Mukai's Revenge, Antigone Memorial, Freedom's Reach, Heretics Inn, Getsufune, and Mists of Artemis, and additional connections here in Argon Prime, Tharkas Cascade 15, Silent Witness 1, and a valuable lockbox in Black Hole Sun 5. So I think to grab these ownerless ships, we will hop on the Astrid and go for a little tour. What do you say? Oh, and of course our Boron friend wants to talk to us, so we can travel to the headquarters in style. We have the Astrid tucked up inside Saka's sweet shipyard, not even on a dock for safekeeping. Should be launching here soon. All right, we'll send the Hornet back to dock up at Saka's sweet Playtronics.
I have discovered some troubling signals.
You don't
Please
say,
hurry to the
Bozo.
HQ to see me as soon as you can. I may need to engage your skills in matters of great importance.
Awaiting orders.
All right, so Bozo needs our help. The question is, how dire of a situation is Bozo in right now? Can we go find these ships? And nice to see our galaxy map is clear of the red. We still own all of our space there. Saka Space, Cascade. Unfortunately, I believe since we renamed Tharkas Cascade 15 to Saka Space 1, it might not reflect that. And yeah, that might make finding these ships difficult. If, say, for example, one was found in Saka's junkyard, whatever it was before. Aha, so it was in Silent Witness. Thanks to the encyclopedia, we can make sure that if we did rename something, it was going to be in these big ones. So without further delay, let's get to the first one. But one was found in Nepalios Fortune 2. So without further ado and delay, let's get to it.
Can I help? Goodbye.
All right, here in Nepalios Fortune 2, Miss Mellard, I'll go ahead and take command here. Do a scan, see if anything comes up on our long-range scanners that we might need to pay attention to. Of course, a cock raiding party. All right, something blue on yonder that way. What I'll do is I will keep the object list open, and as I travel, we'll see if we can get a bead on it. To be fair, I kind of wish this thing had some bigger sensors, but if we fly this away, we should see something, I would hope. Now, the bad thing about this sector, it's just so dang big. Aha, an unknown object with a registration number. This looks to be promising. Crap, it's just a Ministry of Finance laser tower. Crap. All right, so I have an idea. We'll open up the Tiger's Claw and get all of these fighters attached to me Alright, so moving all the fighters, attaching them to me, and I'm going to give all the fighters differing orders to, you know, attack in different locations. And then as soon as one of them says we found something, I can get the fighters back on the Tiger's Claw. And yes, indeed, found an abandoned ship. I told them to mark if they have a nav beacon, which they don't, and notify me. So anytime one of them does see something, I'll know. Alright, so Gumption's Gambit, you fly there. This Lux, you fly there. Perseus Vanguard, you fly this away. Hydra, you fly that away. Kestrel, fly that way. Balalure, fly that way. Gladius, fly that way. Kid, fly that way. And we'll sort of, yeah, just branch off of the major highway here. So fly that way. Eclipse, fly that way. Gladius, fly that way. All right, Gumption's Gambit. Continue on, I suppose. First one to find something gets lunch on me. So no luck, and I've got all these fighters crisscrossing. I would hate to start dropping like advanced satellites all around here trying to find this thing, but I might have to. And that's to say that the ship is even in this border. If it extends... Oh! An F! Remove that order, please. We're coming. But I was wondering why they didn't tell me, hey, we found something out here. Very peculiar indeed, but we are pulling up now. We should be able to claim this, and I wonder... Whoop! If this is what we are looking for. Would this be a piece of Xenon technology then? Let's head on over. Alright, we're in. Yes, this looks very Xenon indeed. Ooh, fancy. All right, take control of a Xenon ship. Outstanding. So I would say that's a special ownerless ship that we did indeed find. So what we'll do, we'll get all of them back on the Tiger's Claw for intercept duty. They'll all fly back. And I'll tell you what, we'll take the least skilled service crew member, work somewhere else for me, right here as captain of the F. All right, Astrid, what I would like for you to do now is remove all orders and wait, and then we'll have you dock back up. Well, actually, we can have you go to the next location of Tharkas Cascade 15, and I believe Tharkas Cascade 15 is actually Saka Space 1. So Astrid, if you please, head on up to Saka Space 1 and land at that admin station, please. Meanwhile, our F is going to land at our shipyard, and we will see exactly what we can do for him. And luckily, we do have a lot of traffic moving around near Fort Brock and our pharmaceutical goods factory. I don't see anything thus yet, but as our miners and whatnot move through, we might catch a glimpse of something. Dang, Astrid's already there, and we are just barely going. All right, Astrid, if you please, go ahead and fly and wait these several locations. See if you might be able to spot something while we look at this F. And luckily, this is a much smaller system. We should be able to get through just fine. One thing I did notice...
Found something out here.
Aha! So it is right over there. So, if you please, Astrid. So remove all orders and wait. And just nuzzle right on over here so that we can find it. An H. All right, another piece of Xenon technology, it seems. All right, so while our F is heading to Argon Prime and the shipyard, we'll warp on over and claim this one as well. Take a look at that sucker. 3.5K away. And we'll nuzzle right on up. This thing looks big. I imagine if we can do something awesome to it, that would be really cool. So yeah, this thing is pretty big. See, the bridge is gonna be over here, I assume. Looking at this. All right, where is our data leak? Aha, data leak right on top. Cool, we'll be able to nuzzle on up. And we are in. So welcome to the H. All right. Ooh. Several different platforms here. All right, what kind of armaments can we expect? So 2 large seismic turrets, 7 medium needler turrets, and do we have... All right, we have nothing out front. This is a strict gun ship. All right, fair enough. Next service crew, Aaron, if you please, work somewhere else right here on the H, and we may get some service crew on this to assist with the turrets. But let's get this one back to Argon Prime, and part of me wants to poke into that new gate and see what's there, although we're in the Astrid, so I don't think it's going to be fit if it's hostile. We may want to take the Hong through first. All right, Mr. Halter, if you please, take this H over to Argon Prime and have them wait right here by the battle group. And very cool, there it goes. So a large ship. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a large or an extra large. I believe it's large, but we do have a bay for it nonetheless. So Mukai's Revenge. I'm not sure about Mukai's Revenge, but I do remember Antigone Memorial right over here. All right, cool. So Astrid, if you please, head on down past the Antigone equipment dock, and we'll poke around and look for our next ship. All right, and while the... Ooh. Okay, I see. So while the Astrid is heading that way, let's go ahead to the ship dealership and see what we can do to the F. All right, so the F is a small. We only have Combat Mark 1 Xenons, but we can put in Combat Mark 3s, so we can go ahead and do that, sure. As far as shields go, we have 2 Xenon Shield Mark 1s, 4 Needler guns. Software, it's got its docking computer, and it's got 4 flares, a few mines, laser towers, and a captain. All right, so let's just put some combat thrusters on it then, shall we? And of course, we'll top it off. So the next conundrum, now that we're finding some interesting Xenon fighters, are we all about putting these in a museum or perhaps putting them in one flight group together? If these things are unique, I don't know if we can build them because they're not on our list for small ships. Hey, Bozo? Yeah, I don't see it available to research either. It didn't pop up as far as research is concerned. So we'll leave that fighter on the dock for now. We joined the Astrid as we're going through Antigone Memorial, and she did not say we found something out here. So we're continuing our sort of bullseye loop here. All right, the H has made it. So just for giggles. So 6 Mark 1 all-around engines. Can we put? No. So we do not have the blueprints for more shield generators. That is unfortunate. Mark 1 engines is all we can do. 2 Xenon shields. Seismic charge turrets. But we do not have the capability to put any more Xenon shields. And they're actually missing a slot. Bozo, it would be handy when I come and see you whether you show me how to do this stuff. But for now, we will repair it up and get it stationed right next to our fleet. And pulling up to our next ship, it is a B located above the resource belt. Very cheeky, but let's go ahead and claim that and get that back to Saka Space. And here we go on the bottom side. Let's step aboard the B. All right. Even some lockers. I like it. It's a 2-seater, it looks like. Show me the outside, please. Outstanding. So we've got a cutter beam, a shield generator, combat engine, Mark III thrusters and 4 cutter beams. Ooh, pretty. All right, next crew member is Grim Mortel. And you just hold right there while we assign Grim to the B. Let's get this B going back to Sokka Suite Shipyard, upgrade and repair. All around Mark III's 1 shield generator, the 4 cutter beams. Let's go ahead and put a docking computer 2 on it just in case and repair it up. So I'm unsure of Freedom's Reach, but we do know Heretic's End and we know Getsufune. In fact, Getsufune isn't too far away from here. So as per usual, we'll have the Astrid fly her pattern here and see if we can get this ship discovered. Well, we found an Odachi here in Getsufune, but this Queen's Guard is feeling a little bit froggy, it seems. So I have my turret set to attack all enemies. We have our guns ready to go. So if this Odachi is, or this Queen's Guard is coming in to mess with us, I think we have something for him here. It looks like several of them together. And I have a bad feeling if we got out of our ship and into our spacesuit, they would have their way. So let's go ahead and get the turrets on and take care of these Queen's Guards.
Forager. Queen's Guard.
The shield's holding up quite well.
Queen's Guard.
Yeah, looks like we have a couple main cannons on our nose that is loaded for bear. That's what I like to see. There we go. As we were saying before we were so rudely interrupted, we might as well pull in the scrap, our spoils of war here. And ahoy Odachi. We will be over there shortly. There we go, right on the back. This looks like a very long ship. Terran in design here. All right, I'll stop. All right, let's get on board and see what she looks like. All right, entryway. Yeah, very long ship. And booyah. Cockpit. Almost makes you feel like you're about to fall out of it, the way that looks. All right, turrets on defend. We'll go ahead and attack all enemies. And then, let's check our information here. So we have electromagnetic cannons 1, turrets Mark 1, shield generator 3s, I like that, engines, thrusters Mark 3, good deal. Look at all the extra deployables we can sell as well. Outstanding. So next up from the Astrid will be Nelly Cult. Work somewhere else here on the Odachi. As the captain, please. Aha, and the Odachi is a medium ship.
Sir.
Got their all-around Mark IIIs. We can swap them out for combat Mark IIIs. Yeah, so better pitch and roll. All right, interesting shield generators. We haven't seen those before, or those turrets, really. Have their docking computer, have all their goodies. All right, and then let's get it repaired. All right, Nelly, off you go. Oh, hello. Ship database transferred. Information stored for possible future research project, the Odachi.
I'll set a requirement for me to start that research.
So plenty of energy cells, smart chips, engine parts, and antimatter cells. That won't take too long at all, so we'll start that research once we speak to Bozo. And a very small fighter here in Getsufune. We are southwest of the main group here. Looks like, yeah, cock protectors are still doing their business, but let's claim this one. Hopefully we'll be able to do some work to that. It looks pretty beat up. I'm unfamiliar with this ship design. There we go. I was going to say I don't know what way is up or down. We'll nuzzle on in and hop aboard the Cutlass, and a new message as well. So I have a feeling this message is going to be, yes indeed, we can also research the Cutlass. So not the Xenon craft, unfortunately. let's have a seat and see what we've got. All right, not really that powerful there. And as far as our loadout is concerned, Mark 1s with Mark 2 thrusters, but a Mark 2 docking computer. Still a lot of stuff that we can sell as well. All right, Melly Keswin is the next up here to work. And as far as the Cutlass is concerned, we'll go ahead and get it repaired and see what we can do here at the shipyard. So Frontier Mark 1s, we can put Combat Mark 3s on it. Electromagnetic guns, plenty of consumables. We'll repair that up as well. And Miss Millard, if you please go ahead and dock and wait at Sokka's Sweet Shipyard, as if we are going into newly open gate territory like in Sokka Space 1, I think the Hong Battle Group needs to stretch its legs and poke in just in case something bad is over there, like say that cock place right over there. Thank you, Vision Enhancing Goggles. Miss Zhang, let's take the Asgard Behemoth out for a spin. Let's head to Sokka Space 1 and we will stage right in front of that jump gate there, if you please. But that will do it from me in this episode, everyone. Thanks so much for coming back and spending some time with me here in Argon Prime. Next time we'll be poking through those reactive gates, see what's on the other side, deal with any threats that might be on the other side, claim our additional ships, and then finally pay a visit to Bozo and see why he needed our attention so bad. So I will see you next time. Take care.